reaching out to the overseas Filipino workers in Hong Kong through the OFW Care Group Project. It was given on the 11th day of April 2024. Since wala po tayong gathering that time, we take this opportunity to pass it to the church. And another certificate, of course, is a certificate from AMPC, Certificate of Attendance, certified and awarded to the church for being a true fellow for their participation to AMPC Hong Kong Music Festival. Held today, you know, last April 11, today is also 11th of October, 2024, here in Shafi. So I will call on the churches and give the certificate. I'll call on the IBCF, International Baptist Church, Philippines.
Sorry.
Ikakalang ko na lang yung Thank you. Please say your Baptist. And I'll go on the Shopping Baptist Church. And then we will have a quick photo of Of course, nasa shopping na tayo, City 1 Baptist Church. Yung aking B1, ako si B2. Refuge Baptist Church. Kambal ba? Medyo rumit na ako. Of course, our mother church, Calvin Filipino Baptist Church. Calvin Filipino Baptist Church. RLBC is from KFBC, by the way. And then yun nga, yung anak, River of Life Baptist Church, RLBC. Okay. Of course, ang nanay ng KFBC at ang lola ng RLBC.
Ayan, lola.
KIBC.
Yeah. ang ugat. Lolo.
See, it's a really family reunion today.
Family reunion.
No division should set us apart. Amen. We divide because we work for the Lord. Hey, FCCF, the Family of Christ Christian Fellowship. Amen. And New Beginnings Christian Fellowship. Hope Baptist Church. Akala niyo tapos na? We will call on our special guests today. We present this certificate to the Philippine Consulate General, Hong Kong. And then, request po, Sister Lorna, Ma'am, Sister. One, two, three.
Yung consulate natin. Ito. Yung Philippine Consulate. Dito po yung mga paso.
Okay, magpapatuloy natin. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Alright? So, anyway, yeah, we're grateful na kasama natin ang ating mga kawani, mga staff sa Philippine Consulate. And I checked sa immigration data, ang sabi nila doon na mayroon dito Filipino foreign workers sa Hong Kong as of January 2024, 200,104. Okay? So nakarating na naman tayo, ulit tayo na linya ng 2,000 kasi before, hindi tayo nakarating ng 2,000. So anyway, we're grateful for that. And with that number of population, it's wonderful to have the Office of the Consulate, Philippine Consulate dito, especially with our very dedicated na mga kawani to serve us
Thank you.
and to guide us to live and to work in Hong Kong. So, ladies first, di ba? Gano'n naman tayo, ladies first. So, andito ngayon kasama natin ang supervising welfare officer. At she is a licensed professional teacher at got her bachelor's degree in secondary education. At mayroon din siya master's degree in public administration. Ang kanyang work experience, she has served sa ating government since 1996. So, for 28 years. Amazing, ha? And then, nagtrabaho din siya yung kanyang foreign assignment. Nagtrabaho siya sa Polo, OWA, sa Oman in year 2016 hanggang 2019. And then, nagtrabaho din siya ngayon sa Hong Kong from 2023 hanggang ngayon sa OWA or MWO. Sabihin ko sa inyo yung meaning yan kasi I have to look for it. Alam lang natin yung application, but we don't really know the meaning. And then, yung kanyang home office assignment, nagtrabaho siya doon sa OWA Region Office 12. And then, nagtrabaho din siya sa OWA sa ARRM. Who knows the meaning of ARRM? I have to look for it. It's called Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Wow! Galing ninyo! Okay? And then, in 2015, she was awarded as an outstanding woman of, I again have to look for the meaning of this, SOCCSKSARGEN. And then ang meaning nito ay South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat,
Sino po,
Yes, Sergeant and then General Santos. So, yun ang meaning. And she was an awardee in 2015. So, let's welcome ang ating welfare officer, Ma'am Marilu M. Sumalino. And then, kasama din natin ang ating attaché, labor, assessment labor attaché. Ang kanyang the educational background is that mayroon siya bachelor's ng business administration, major in accounting. So, kung mayroon kayong utang, ipagminta ninyo sa kanya. And then, mayroon siyang bachelor's of laws at master's niya is in government management. Pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila. Okay. And then, ang work experience niya is sa government service for 38 years. Thank you so much.
Ito lang po tayo, question and answer po tayo. Sa mga consulate natin.
Let's welcome Sir Antonio Villafuerte. Of course, we have also with us our Vice Consul, who is also the head of the Electoral and Overseas Voting Secretariat. Siya ang kanyang education includes how to look at this, yung juris doctor, ginakita naman siya, sir, ano ito? Doctor or master? For PhD, and then he told me that it's a postgraduate, okay? And he has that at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, in 2021. He has his bachelor's in public health administration, also from UP Diliman in 2013. Ang work experience niya, nagtrabaho siya 6 years at DFA since 2018. Ang kanyang foreign service assignment includes pagkatrabaho niya dito sa Hong Kong since 2022. Sa konsulat natin. And then, ang kanyang home office assignment includes Office of Civilian Security in 2022. And then also Office of the Undersecretary for Civilian Security and Consular Affairs from 2018 hanggang 2022. Previous work experience niya includes ng mga House of Representatives by the Office of the Representative kay Johnny Pimentel 2017 hanggang 2018. At saka Office of the Representative ni Edgar May Sarmiento in 2016. Nagtrabaho siya sa JED sa International Affairs Division in 2016. At saka editor din siya ng Philippine Law Journal Volume 19. Let's welcome our Vice Consul, Sir Jose Angelo Luigi. Being a part of our gathering today. Thank you. Later on, may tayo Q&A. So, kung meron kayong mga questions or better, to answer with the educational background, candidate has a work experience. Alright? It's your turn.
Thank you po, Ms. Ellen, for that very generous introduction. And magandang hapon po sa members of the AFC po. On behalf of the Philippine Consulate, aking magagala makasama sa ating wireless regarding information services. po talaga ang process sa ating mga unfortunately, ako mawala. Ang tayo buhay. Sa panel lang po. Pero, gusto ko talaga in person, especially with the grandfather. Hindi niyo po, nagsama sa various talents ng ating mga member churches and choirs. And iba po talaga ang kita. And I am very pleased with the effect team. It shows the passion, the coordination, and the dedication of the various choirs here in Hong Kong. So, on behalf of the Philippine Consulate, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the AFPC because importante po sa amin, opportunity to coordinate with the community, give information, advice of the recent developments, especially kung alam namin na after the pandemic, dami din tayong challenges that we overcame. Okay? Part of the concept we want to reach out, make sure that you are aware of new and upcoming services that we are offering, especially sa WO, Crystal Services Category. And on my end po, my particular passion and function so later on, we'll be providing a short video presentation so you know the various services we have to offer. And it will be also providing a short Q&A if you have any questions. So, on behalf of the Philippine Consulate, maraming salamat po for the invitation.
The Philippines establishes embassies and consulates abroad in order to advance its political and economic interests and to protect its nationals. The sending of diplomats and consuls is a long-held practice that is part of customary international law and embodied in international agreements. Philippine foreign policy is based on three pillars: political diplomacy, economic diplomacy, and assistance to nationals. The Philippine Consulate General in Hong Kong, together with the other representatives or attachés of other government agencies, are mandated to perform their duties under the leadership of the Philippine Ambassador to China, Ambassador Philippines, under the one country team approach principle. However, the consulates in Hong Kong and Macau, because of their political and economic significance, have always been headed by an officer with ambassadorial rank. The consulate provides the following basic consular services: issuance and renewal of passports and other travel documents to Filipino nationals, civil registration of vital events such as birth, marriage, and death for inclusion in the records of the Philippine Statistics Authority, issuance of certificates of legal capacity to marry and solemnization of marriages, notarization and authentication of documents needed by the Filipinos, issuance of visas to foreign nationals wanting to visit the Philippines, assisting Filipino nationals expressed in Hong Kong, including repatriation of nationals, visiting of detainees and prisoners, ensuring that accused Filipinos have adequate legal representation, visiting patients, ensuring the rights of workers are upheld, giving welfare assistance, shipment of release, and providing other forms of assistance. However, with the creation of the Department of Migrant Workers under the Republic Act No. 11641, the former Philippine Overseas Labor Office has been reconstituted as the Migrant Workers Office, still headed by the Labor Attaché with POPA, DSWP, and OWA under its jurisdiction. The MWO, formerly Polo OWA, has been handling labor contract verification, issuance of Overseas Employment Certificate or OEC, settlement of labor disputes, and welfare case management. Following the enactment of RA 11641, the following functions relating to the concerns of OFWs in Hong Kong, regardless of status, have been transferred from PCG-ATN to MWO. These include conducting prison and hospital visits, provision of police, court, and immigration assistance, medical repatriation, and repatriation of remains. The Consulate's ATN section, on the other hand, continues to make official consular representation to the Hong Kong government, especially to the police, labor, and immigration departments, as well as handle issues affecting non-OFWs, that is, Filipino Hong Kong residents, dual citizens, students, tourists, transients, and the like. The Consulate provides 24/7 assistance for emergency concerns through the following numbers. For consular assistance, please contact 9155-4023. For MWO concerns, please contact 5529-1880. And for OWA-related concerns, please contact 6345-9324. Organizing events for the Filipino community. Administering oaths for the possession or acquisition of Philippine citizenship under Republic Act No. 9225 and renunciation of Philippine citizenship under Commonwealth Act No. 63, overseas voting registration and overseas voting. Maintaining with the Migrant Workers Office of a shelter for distressed overseas Filipinos. Conduct of gender development programs for the Filipino community. Assisting Philippine courts in video conference hearings. Other services of administrative nature, such as registration with PANMUY and SSS. In view of the political and economic significance of Hong Kong and the strong Philippine-Hong Kong relations, the Consulate likewise provides political and economic reports on the developments in Hong Kong. Works towards the strengthening of our bilateral relations, including organizing fairs and expos to promote Philippine products and services, as well as Philippine culture and tourism. The Philippine Trade and Investment Center was re-established at the Consulate in 2020, headed by the Commercial Attaché. PTIC is mandated to promote Philippine exports and services, generate inward investments, assist foreign investors, and support in bilateral and multilateral trade and economic negotiations. The Philippine government, through the Philippine Consulate General in Hong Kong, is always ready and willing to promote Philippine national interests and to protect Filipinos here in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Since ang elections po natin kasi for this provide the address. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So, if para sa ating mga kababayan na nakikisto sa previous elections or nakaboto po, you can scan this QR code to check po if you have been issued a digital voter sign. Especially po that we have a lot of IDs, we encourage you to please complete this form as soon as possible para po mag-distribute po natin. So, once you complete this form, you will receive a detailed law regarding further instructions on how to get next slide, please. And also, in-inform ko din po kayo that you will be online voting information campaigns this coming January to March 25. Because we have a new system, bago po yan, we have to learn how to use the system. Hindi po siya filling ballots. We have to use the app. So, bago po lahat ng system, we have to learn together. And we'll be reaching out to various communities. So, hopefully po yung AFPC para tulungan po natin paano po bumoto sa ating election. So, yung QR code po that I showed earlier, available po yung website natin. Please, tama tayo. Please, take it para malaman niyo po how to get your voters. That's it po.
Now we go to one of the important part of the second event natin ngayon, ang question and answer portion. So if you have wanted to have a question be raised, you can either go to your respective pastors so they can facilitate to us. Meron pa pala ang representation ng OWA. I think upstairs na. Mr. Joseph?
The overseas. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration is the lead government agency tasked to protect and promote the welfare and interests of the overseas Filipino workers and their families.
Created in 1977 as the Welfare and Training Fund for Overseas Workers, it was originally designed to ensure fund availability for the welfare and training needs of OFWs. In 1987, the Welfare and Training Fund for Overseas Workers was renamed to Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. By virtue of Republic Act No. 11641, signed into law on December 13, 2021, OWA is now placed under the newly created Department of Migrant Workers. The OWA is a membership institution that offers various programs and services to its member OFWs. With 17 regional offices and more than 30 overseas posts, the OWA is able to attain its twin mandate, which is to deliver welfare services and benefits to its member OFWs and ensure sustainability and viability of its funds.
The OWA is present on the entire migration cycle, which includes the pre-departure stage, on-site or employment stage, and return and integration stage. For the pre-departure stage, the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration offers the pre-departure education program for OFWs. Consists of the pre-departure orientation seminar and the culture familiarization training for domestic workers, the OWA contributes to the overall preparation of the OFW. The Pre-Departure Orientation Seminar, or PDOS, is managed by the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration and implemented by accredited PDOS providers. The culture familiarization and language training teaches would-be domestic workers the language and culture of their destination country to equip them with basic knowledge and practical tips on how to adjust and adapt to their work and life abroad. Upon payment of the OWA membership contribution of $25, an OFW is entitled to the following within a 2-year validity of his or her membership with OWA. Social benefit programs, which include disability and dismemberment benefit for those who sustain accident or injury while working abroad. Death and burial benefit for those who died either due to natural causes or accident. The Education and Livelihood Assistance Program, a rider program to the death and burial benefit wherein qualified dependents of the deceased OFWs may receive livelihood and educational assistance. The Medical Assistance Program, or MedPlus, is a medical assistance program in partnership with the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or PhilHealth, for OFWs with active OWA membership and updated PhilHealth contribution. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration also offers education and training program for its member OFW and their dependents. First on the list is the Education for Development Scholarship Program, or the EDSP, wherein a dependent of an active OWA member OFW may receive a 16,000 pesos per school year educational assistance for the duration of his or her collegiate course, provided that he or she passed the competitive examination administered by the Department of Science and Technology. Another scholarship program for OFW dependents is the OFW Dependent Scholarship Program, or the ODSP. Under this program, a qualified dependent of an active OWA member OFW with a salary of not more than $600 will receive a 20,000 per school year educational assistance for the duration of his or her collegiate course. The Skills for Employment Scholarship Program provides training assistance of up to 14,500 pesos for a PESCA accredited technical vocational course, while the Seafarers Training Program provides up to 7,500 peso training assistance for OWA members seafarers. The Information Technology Training Program is regularly conducted by OWA regional and overseas schools that offers basic computer course to OFWs and their dependents. For on-site welfare assistance, OWA's welfare officer abroad conducts hospital and jail visitation, relief assistant operations, and counseling on top of the welfare cases they conduct. The repatriation program of the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration includes airport assistance for distressed OFWs, assistance for repatriation due to medical reasons, as well as repatriation of human remains. During mass repatriation, the agency coordinates with the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Department of Migrant Workers. For the final stage of the migration cycle, OWA offers reintegration program for OFWs. The OWA implements individual and group livelihood assistance programs such as the Balik Pinas Malikhanap Buhay and the Tumapang Kabuhayan para sa pag-unlad sa mga OFWs or tulang puso. A new program for OFW is also available under the Enterprise Development and Loan Program in partnership with the Land Bank of the Philippines. Regularly, the agency conducts financial literacy and advocacy campaigns to OFWs and their families to encourage them to use wisely their hard-earned remittances.
With the ever-changing needs of our OFWs over time, OWA responds with appropriate and timely policies and programs to benefit our OFW members. One of the new additions to the roster of programs and services is the OFW Children's Circle, with the goal of empowering the children of OFWs whose parents are away due to labor migration. Another addition is the Parokya ng OWA sa Barangay at Pamilyang OFW. This program aims to widen the reach for information dissemination of OWA's programs and services down to the barangay level and address the concerns and inquiries of OFWs and their families through information campaign. OWA also implements the mental health care program for OFWs and their families by providing access to mental health education, assessment, management, and prevention such as the Kumusta Kabayan Helpline 1348. The Kumusta Kabayan Helpline provides access to mental health managed by 24/7 care officers dedicated and trained to handle requests for mental health services. Apart from the OWA Kumusta Kabayan Helplines, we also have other OWA hotlines available such as the OWA 24/7 Operations Center and the OWA Hotline 1348. And with global health concerns raised to a new high, OWA also places focus on medical services for OFWs and their families. One of the services offered is the Kabayan Telemed Helpline for medical consultations via Viber or WhatsApp. And the OFW Hospital built to provide quality medical care to Filipino migrant workers and their dependents. With the expanding scope of labor migration in the recent years, there is yet a lot of areas to cover and addressed by policies and programs concerning our OFWs in the years to come. And with the new changes in the frontline of the Philippine Labor Migration Center, OWA is proud to work with the Department of Migrant Workers in ensuring the delivery of programs and services. True to its function of protecting and promoting the welfare and interests of OFWs and their families, the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration plays a very important role in the life of our dear OFWs. For more information on OWA's programs and services, visit owa.gov.ph. Thank you and bye-bye.
Kasi klaro ba sa inyo yung pagkaloon natin? If you need more of that, I think I can get a copy and then I'll forward that to its churches so we can have more information sa mga hindi natin today. Okay? So, before we go to the question and answer portion, I would like to introduce ni Ma'am kanina ang ating pong leader sa ating OFW care group o yung kwentuhan, si Sister Lorna Latario. So kung meron po kayong concerns, SOS sa ating mga kababayan, you can always go through your ministers and yung mga pastor, and the pastors will actually forward that to Lorna, and then Sister Lorna and I will also go to the Philippine Consulate, or they will be part of the Philippine Consulate and we need help from. So, another part po, kung kayo po ay mag-forward group, okay? Yung po partner natin sa Philippines, yung po the Luzon Convention of Southern Baptists in the Philippines, kung kayo po ay mag-forward group, let us know so we can also give your name to our counterparts in the Philippines so they can also guide you, especially if you are an OWA active member. Remember, you have to be an active member before you can avail those services offered. Okay? So if you are a member, let us know so we can give that information sa ating mga counterparts sa Philippines na may offer din. Hindi lang po sa inyo, kasama rin po yung aming kumayan. Maraming pong salamat and now we go for the question and answer portion. Is there anything that you want to add on or any more speech? Please, ask me one thing. Okay. So, she will do that. Okay. Meron akong isang case, we've already talked about it. It's just a very recent one, case scenario. One of our OFW kababayan was terminated late night. The good thing about church na kasama natin sa association ay kilala siya. So she was introduced to their pastor and the leaders, and yung pong pastor ay introduced naman kay Sister Lorna. Ang nangyari po is first time in after 10 years, I think na nakita ko na pinababa ang ating kababayan na wala man ng maleta, parang kalsabalutan talaga. Yung gamit na nilagay lang sa bedsheet. No? And then, the difficulty also na parang nakaharap niya is yung she don't know what to do. No? Pagka ng termination. So I think it's a good time for now for our representative to guide us kung ano ang mga dapat natin gawin magkaroon kayo ng cases like this na determinate kayo lalo na yung Miss Oras ang gawin.
Saan man sa mundo ang OWA ay abotero. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. My highest respect and courtesies, of course, to my colleague from the Philippine Consulate, our Vice Consul General, our Assistant Legal Attaché, Sir tawag si Alan Tony, that is our environment, our pastors from different Baptist churches. Of course, yung kausap ko last time nung nag-coordinate sa Philippine Consulate, si Pastor Denny. Sorry. Okay, so kami po yung nag-uusap. And it's just so fortunate that, the Philippine Consulates, especially under the leadership of our Consul General, has responded immediately for the call ng Baptist Church na kapag-ibig po sa amin. So again, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Going into the concern po ni Pastor, here in Hong Kong, ang termination po ay legal. Both parties need to anytime. Anytime is, ay ibig sabihin na kasama ang ating welfare. No, bawal po na i-terminate ang worker sa ordinance ng Hong Kong na i-terminate siya ng madaling araw at gawin na kung saan wala na siya magpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpap
Okay? It is just so happened that there are circumstances such as yung nangyari na nag-record ko sa aking mga Lord na kaagad at hanggang 2 o'clock ng madaling araw ang aming pag-uusap just to guide the worker kung saan siya pupunta. At isa sa mga sinabi natin sa worker, meron mga may mga circumstances na nangyayari na umiwan kayo an hour ago. Pero bakit ano nangyari after 2 hours? Nagkaroon ng argument sa employer at napakabilis na kami ng desisyon na i-terminate ka agad ang work. Yes, we are just so very happy from the Philippine Consulate, especially NWO and OWA, that we have partners that we collaborate, especially with the churches. I'm just here, 1 year pa lang po ako dito, and I am still trying to navigate. Because in the Sultanate of Oman, there is a different kind of approach in terms of welfare case management. The dynamics is very different. Dito, I was able to establish collaboration with not only with the Baptist Church, but with the Filipino community as well. We were able to establish the group chat. Kaya mabilis din po, kapag may mga circumstances na may na-determinate, kailangan nila ng mga immediate na shelter. Lagi po akong nag-message sa aming GC na please help kung saan namin sila pwede i-shelter ka agad. Because I wanted also to inform everyone na hindi po kami pwede mag-rescue ng worker. We were not even allowed to call the employer and ask them, totoo bang binubong po yung employee mo dyan?
no? Just like in the Saudi Arabia, where I came, in the Sultanate of Oman, napakahirap po mag-rescue doon. Ang maganda lang dito, very accessible ang transportation. Kung ikaw ay na-terminate, pwede kang mag-tram. Marami kang mapupuntahan. There are a lot of Filipinos because we have over 230 plus Filipinos. Doon sa pinanggalingan ko, 50,000 lang. Kaya ang nangyari, pag nito-terminate dito, madali lang makausap for guidance kung saan sila pupunta. And we have also good people, no, na who can help them. Kahit pasalubong lang si kabayan, talagang tutulong. Yes, no? Napakabuti ng puso ng mga Pilipino, lalo na dito po sa Hong Kong. And that's why we are empowering our OFWs to fight for your rights. It is not proper na palalabasin na lang kayo ng bahay kahit madaling araw. But, meron po tayong procedure doon. No? Kailangan pumunta siya sa opisina so that we can file appropriate complaint to the labor department. Para ma-reach or ma-inform ang labor department na yung employer ay ganito yung ginawa sa worker. Pero lagi kong sinasabi sa worker, meron tatlong sides ng story. Your story, your employer's story, and the truth. Lagi kong sinasabi that we have to think kung ano ang magiging decision natin. Because eventually, it is your right, it is your life. You have to decide based on what you want, at saka ituturo namin sa iyo kung ano yung mga karapatan mo bilang tao. But in the whole process, OWA, MWOA is there to afford assistance. From the time na kailangan mo, up to the time na ikaw ay uuwi. Because we have our program, the Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay. That is for distressed workers. They can avail of up to 20,000 livelihood assistance when they get back to after And also, I would like to reiterate that the contribution of OWA's membership is $25 or 196 HKD. That is good for 2 years. Okay? At yung po mga contribution, ay binabayaran po yan ng employer. Hindi po inyo yung dapat bayaran. Upon renewal of your contract, dapat hinihingi po natin sa ating employer ang payment na yan, and that is for your information. Okay, so thank you so much.
I have another question here. It says for OWA. Ma'am, may I ask, is it possible po ba na ang long service ay maging mandatory o isama sa signing of contract?
That's a very good question. For those na hindi ko nakakaalam, ang long service benefits po ay kasama sa mga ordinances ng Hong Kong government. That is part of your rights. Okay? It is only in Hong Kong na ang mga domestic workers ay mayroong long service benefits. Sa isang Middle East po, wala. Ang meron lang ay mga nationals at ang mga skilled workers. Now, ay kailangan lang po ang long service benefits ay more than 5 years ang iyong employment with your employer. Less than 5 years, hindi po kayo entitled, pero entitled kayo sa annual leave. Okay? Pero kung after a year, entitled naman kayo sa severance pay. Tama lang, 2 to 3 years. After 3 years, entitled kayo sa severance pay. Ano po yung severance pay? Kung hindi nyo po inaalaga, ang employer ay namatay, lumipat ng ibang lugar, relocation, and number 3, kung nag-prepare sila ng bankruptcy. At ayaw din ang nakaya mo. Pero the long service benefits ay
Parang financial problem.
after 5 years. Pero, meron din ko nakatanggol dapat hindi po ang worker ang mag-terminate ng contract. It should be like
Claro, claro.
I would like to add,
least nating ito. Ako yung nagpapasalamat din sa on behalf of our labor advocate at Furniture Services, si Brother Benny. Nagkita niya sa amin, kanina nag-umpisa, nagkakawag si Brother Benny sa kanya. Yung start at parang ilang beses siya nagtawag. Tapos sabi niya, talagang always Filipino. Sabi ko naman, ba't kami? AFDC pa rin. Always Filipino, ba't kami? Ako ba? So, bilang susok naman sa pagsusok sa sinabi ni Wal of the Talk, yung long service ay hindi ko mandatory. Ilang beses na kami through our technical working group, kasi meron tayong technical working group na binatawag dito, no? Nandiyan ang immigration, nandiyan ang labor, at nandiyan ang Philippine Consulate. Lagi natin sinasabi yan, pwede ba i-mandatory yan? Pero ang sabi nila, kailangan daw lumahan yan sa LESCO. Sino naman kaya ang pwede malapitan natin na pwede mag-represent gumawa ng batas sa LESCO? So yun ang isang tipitin na natin. Kung nakaraan na may isa naman yung issue, gano'n na naman ang sagot. So, isang ano na lang dyan sa long service, o sa akin na lang mabuti ang inyong mga amo. Sa gayon,
Wise din yung mga amo eh.
ibibigay, edi,
Wala. Wise sila, pero wise ang amo.
Saan siya?
Mandatory.
Bago ka mas maganda. Magsulatan na kayo. Ipoproceed ko ito kasi needed mo po.
Pero at least, may nababag sa akin.
Ikaw mo, good. Pero kung
Bye-bye.
of course.
Kaya nga ganun.
Kaya nga nagtagal-tagal.
8 years na ako. Matatapos yung visa niya sa December 4. Ang sabi daw ng amo niya, maski na umuwi ka bakasyon ka sa taon, kung meron ka lang ng renewal, sabi ko sa kanya, uy, baka matahimik ka ba dyan? Siguraduhin mo, depende kasi sa makikipag-usap natin sa mga amo natin. Diba? Huwag naman yung sisiga-siga tayo. Ayun na nag-usap eh. 8 years sabi ko sa kanya, papipirmahin ka ng kontrata, renewal mo. Tapos nandun ka sa Pilipinas, kung hindi ka bumalik, sasabihin niya, ikaw ang nag-terminate. So, wala mo lang, sir. Terminate gawin mo, ipag-negotiate ka. Pwede ba, sir, ipirma ako for the 4th contract, 8 years. Pero pwede bang i-advance mo muna yung 7 years?
Be wise. Mga wise dapat.
Kung ayaw siya, pag-isipan mo na, at pwede mo na-follow siguro yung isang taon na lang, kesa totally wala kang nakuha, diba? Negotiation mo. Kaya, dapat, kung iniisip siya, mag-isip pa rin kung paano lahat naman ng employer. Pag matagal na kayong naging worker nila, yung relationship niyo ay sigurado naman.
Iba na. Close relationship na.
Huwag naman po, okay. So, yun lang po. Kung paano natin tingnan yung mga sitwasyon na ganyan. Thank you po.
Before I go on, Sister Richie, there's another question. May question po regarding naman sa e-travel. Sabi, why there is a need to declare how many jewelries you have with you? And what happened to the OWA mobile apps? How can we be kept updated and the membership, if the membership is incomplete? And the membership contribution is complete. Baka meron sa atin na hindi pa kompleto yung contribution, pero hindi na alam na hindi pala kompleto, so is incomplete. How would they be notified? Anyone?
Sa e-travel yan. Ang e-travel kasi, ang meaning niya, ang Bureau of Tourism. Diba during the pandemic, kailangan nilang ma-validate yung document lahat ng pumapasok sa Pilipinas. No? So, kung titigan mo, hindi sa DMW, hindi sa OWA, Kaya lang, meron tayong tinatawag ngayon na yung bagong apps na lahat nandun na. Kung dito sa Hong Kong yung I am smart, lahat nakikita nyo na lang doon eh. So, yung pagkasa sa government, nandun sa I am smart. Yung tawag natin yan. Tigo, diba? E-government. So, nandun yung gano'n ang plano nila na lahat ng services ng government doon yung pasok. Later on, baka nandun na yung travel pero wala, hindi pa totally na nandun sa ego na yan. Later on, magiging siguro maayos din nila na sa gano'n i-document nila. Yung purpose lang naman na lalagay yung mga dadadala ninyo na pag-uwi. Pero kung chinek mo naman ang OFW lang, is okay na. Para lang sa mga iba siguro na pag mag-uwi naman ng anak, karton, bawal naman. Bawal po. Kasi customs yan. Although, tinatawag nilang tax exempt kayo, ayan na, for process ko, documentation na. Hindi naman nakasisita. Kaya yung isang community leader na umuwi, sabi niya sa akin, sir, mag-uwi ako ng 5 anak. Ibibigay ko, bigyan ko lang, sige lang, natin kung ano sa tiyan. So, yun ka rin naman dyan. So, hindi naman silita. Kung makita, na okay ka, for process of documentation. Pero siyempre, pag meron silang nakita kasi na kanila-hinala naman ng mga argumento doon, siyempre, lahat ng limitasyon. Kagaya yung sa 10,000 na dalang pera, pag lumagpas, siyempre, kasi hindi ka basta-basta makakapag-uwi ng ganun talaga. At nandiyan din yung tinatawag na yung anti-money laundering. Kaya hindi kayo pwedeng magpadala ng sobrang laki, di ba? Yes. May limit yun. Kaya pilitin na. Kasi lang, bakit ganyan ang sabi mo? Kasi lang pinapadala mo. O di ba? So, there is something. So, regulation part. Marina, okay na po.
Okay naman po. As regards po sa ating OWA, pwede po kayong mag-download ng OWA app at tingnan ninyo po updated po ang inyong mga payments. Because as of this year, work in progress pa po yung aming OWA. Inaayos pa po nila dahil nag-migrate from POEA going to OWA ang mga information ng OFWs. Kung sakali po inactive o yung status ay hindi po hindi na-update yung mga information, especially yung OWA membership contribution, meron po kami ibibigay na guidance kung saan po kayo pwede pumunta sa mpc@owa.gov.ph. I-send nyo lang po doon yung inyong pag-open ng OWA mobile app na inactive ang nakalagay or hindi na-update ang OWA membership. So we have system at itatapon po namin yung concern doon sa OWA nila. So pasensya na po kayo kasi sa ngayon, inaayos pa po nila but hopefully ang target by next year, nalilisan na po yung OWA app. And also, if you wanted to acquire nyo po yung OWA ID, pag-uwi po kayo, sa ngayon, wala po tayo sa regional offices, sa main office, also in the post, nasa Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. Doon po sa OFW Lounge. Of which napakaganda po ito. Free ang coffee, free lahat ng food habang naghihintay po kayo sa inyong card. Sino pa nakapunta na? Ayun, nag-enjoy po ba kayo? Yes, meron po doon, nag-generate na po sila ng OWA ID. Doon pa lang po as of this time. Saka pa po nila yung ikakascate sa mga regions at saka sa mga posts. So, thank you.
Sa paano, gusto ko lang din i-raise itong tanong ng pangalaw ko para sa inyo ito. May nagtanong kasi sa akin, sir, yung isang worker ay nag-work sa Thailand. Pero walang office doon. Talagang office Thailand. Diba? Paano yung owner? Pwede ba niyang bayaran dito sa Hong Kong? Yun ang mga tanong. Alam ko may mga ganyan. Ngayon, sasabihin.
Opo, kapag wala po,
Kasi ito yung tanong kaya.
Secretary Ala, pag wala po tayong mga OWA officers, doon po sa mga different posts, pwede po yung inyong next of kin. Hingi na po tayo ng consent sa ating mga OFWs or authorization, ipadala po ninyo sa kanila, ipadala po ang copy ng passport at saka yung verified copy of contract. Importante po. Then, pwede na po ang next of kin ang magbabayad sa Pilipinas. Also, yung po mga nandito na hindi makalabas o nahihirapan, because that is what also we are doing in the Middle East. Napakahirap kasi lumabas ng mga workers doon. So, pwede na po yung family. Napakasimple lang po yung requirements, yung authorization, copy ng passport, at saka yung verified contract ng ANW. Thank you.
Now, I would like to inquire regarding the loans or pangungutang na nangyayari po dito sa Hong Kong. Kailangan po kasi, one of the questions is, we have here in Hong Kong yung privacy, yung data privacy ng bawat isa. And sa pagkakalam ko po, kapag mangutang kami, kailangan po na ipakita namin ang kontrata, which actually has the name, the address of our employers. And maraming times po, we use those data to have or to get a loan. And tama po ba yun? Can we do that? Can we share the details of our employers? And secondly po, what can we do if ever our employers find out? Pwede ba kami can we ask permission to use their data? Is that possible? Or how can we stop ourselves from doing this kind of thing na sobra-sobra po sa kakayanan namin? So, marami kasi nagtatanong or maraming beses kasi po doon nangyayari yung mental health problem. Yung kung paano mababayaran ng utang or takot na malaman ng amo na nangutang sa kami. Dahil alam namin hindi dapat po ginagamit or binibigay yung data details ng aming employers. So, I don't know how that can be addressed. Alam ko legal po magmamutang. But legally po ba na pwede namin ibigay yung details ng aming employers? Thank you po.
Legally speaking kasi, under the data privacy dito sa Hong Kong, hindi naman sa Pilipinas, meron natin yan. Ito nga, pag meron yung nawala yung kontrata ng worker, tapos instead na, two contracts kasi na blue yung sinasabi ko verification. Pag nawala yung isa, magre-request sila sa immigrator ng certified true copy. Alam mo yung ginagawa ng immigrator? Talagang magura lahat, pangalan ng worker, pangalan ng employer, pangalan. Paano namin i-encode sa system? Binura na lahat because of the data privacy. Kaya ito yung isang issue na i-release namin ulit sa technical working group. Na dapat yung mga nanggaling sa certified true copy from the immigration for the purposes of verification ng contract na sabi sa amin, dapat meron. Okay lang tanggalin na yung firma siguro, pero yung pangalan ng employer, saan namin pupunin? Anong i-encode natin sa system? Kasi lahat po kayo i-encode na namin. Kaya yun yung mga changes na nangyayari sa verification ng contract. Pero, ang sinailang naman yan, pag natapos yung encoding sa dulo, automatic meron na po kayong OEC. Hindi na LPP na pinag-OEC. Ewan ko lang sino mga nakaranas na dito. Nang gano'n. Sino ba nag-renew na dito? Umaabot ba ng 3 araw, isang araw lang, isang oras na lang, di ba? Ganun po. Tatanungin lang naman kayo kung uwi kayo o hindi. Kung hindi kasi, 60 days lang ang validity ng OEC. So, kung masyadong maaabot ka, huwag muna kayo kumuha. Pwede naman, ibibigay naman sa inyo kung paano i-review yung OEC nyo o paano i-review. So, madali lang. So, yun nga, yung issue about address, hindi ko nakita. Bawal yan. Meron nang pumupunta sa amin, pwede nyo bang ibigay yung address? Hindi ko. Bawal. Kasi isa pa ito, nire-require ng police. Pag meron kang nire-reklamo na nakaputang sa iyo, kailangan sabi ng police, you get the address. Kasi tayo po ng address. Isa yung mga naririnig nga kami, nanggaling daw ang mga address, hindi ko namin ginagawa yan. Pwede ba namin kayo ipauno? Kasi pag nakulong kayo, kayo rin po maglalabas sa inyo. Hindi na po maglalabas. Every 3 months po, gumagalaw kami sa kulungan. March, June, September, and December. Buti pala dito, bumang bagong layo ng
Nakalaya.
Then, sabihin nyo na lang sa employer. Sabihin mo pa sa akin yung employer. Kaya sabi ko, lahat ng mga problema napapag-usapan. Sabihin mo, magpaalam kayo. Mahirap magpapaalam. Madam, I am in distress. Talaga hindi nakapagpapaalam. Pwede bang sa'yo
Sa'yo na lang kami utang.
Kung mo kaya, pwede okay, wala akong interest. Ngayon, kung hindi mo kaya, madam, yan ay, ito, use your...
Kinabukasan, terminate ka na.
Kasi pinagtataka namin dito. Bakit kung utang kayo, kailangan address ng employer at yung landline pa ang hihingi?
Oo, landline talaga hindi.
Kasi gusto nila, ito mo na pinagputangan, nandun yung address kasi magpapadala ng tao dito. Nangyayari lang namin kung hindi kayo magpapadala.
Panapon.
Diba? Nagbabayad kayo at in-advance pa nga. Mga wala pang tatulugan pa lang tulong na agad. Sulatan tayo mahamon mo, siyempre hindi. Kasi yun ang hindi namin maintindihan. Bakit ang requirement yung landline pa pagtawag? Ikausap na nalilimutan mo. Bantayan mo tawagin mo. Ilan sa nalilimutan mo. Ilolo ko lang yung kayo. Mga nalilimutan ko na yan. Ito pa po yung isang problema namin sa mga namin. Ang dami kong nalilimutan. Because of money. Ang daming models, nandiyan yung scam sa scam sa employment, love scam,
Love scam.
Be careful. Tapos yung sino mahilig ng mobile legend dito? Scam din yan. Tapos sabi, hindi nagbibigay ng 500, 300, humila kayo. Ipila, kukunin yung item mo, picture sa tawag mo. Tapos later on, kinuha na kayo ng account, kinopen na kayo ng account. Yan isang problema na dito. Bakit po papayag ang banko dito na mag-open ng account na hindi personal na nandun yung nag-open? Hindi kagaya sa Pilipinas na ang hirap mag-open ng account. Kaya tinatawag na sa open pera. Pero dito, grabe. Pag na-open ang account na yan, magugulat kayo. Milyon-milyon ang pumasok. Nakaresto na kayo. Tulong po kayo. Walang busok po sa mga balik. Nandiyan, kalagi si Madam. Pwede, dahil dito kami sa konti. Dahil sa mga. So please, magiging po tayo. Huwag tayo basta na ang iba. Ang konti na nalaman yan. Huwag tayo. Meron pa mga employees ka. Third country sa mga tayo iba na po. Third country deployment. Ang dami. Kanina na lang. Meron akong kausap na. Maguntang po. Ano yung mga uso ngayon? Third country lahat yan. Isko. Ingat. Kung gusto nyo pumunta, dapat dumaan kayo sa tama at legal. I-check nyo yung website ng Department of Migrant Workers. Makikita nyo po yung country of destination. Andun yung job order kung talagang may hindi mo mga trabaho. Tingnan nyo ba? Dapat magaling kayo sa Pilipinas. Kasi you will be documented na mag-exit ng Pilipinas. Yun po ang purpose ng OEC. That OEC is your last clearance in living in the Philippines. Kung wala kang OEC na to, dito ka, pumunta ka ng Poland, wala kang OEC, di ba? Naghanap kayo ng inyong amo, naghanap kayo ng next of kin. Saan namin medical to? Hindi din kami tayo. Hindi din yun na documented in your phone. Because that is very funny. Under yun lang kasi kung bakit ang Hong Kong nakawala yung money speaker. Tapos nakapon, hindi pumunta doon ng employer nag-report. Nag-day off lang daw. Hindi naman ako siya. Nag-day off yung worker niya, hindi na bumalik.
Ano?
Nag-run
away na.
So, this land, we are very serious for some campaign. Huwag po tayo basta-basta sinasabi tayo. Lalo na yung mga online na yan sa Facebook. Sasabihin nyo, hindi mo alam yun. The fact na nagpa-picture kayo, hawak mo yung ID nyo, that is already person. Hindi nyo pwede nalusukan naman. Kasi nandun. Kaya, sabi nila, pag lumapit naman kami sa consulate, sabi, aminin mo na lang, hindi ko, wala ka naman sinasabi mo gano'n. Pag totoo, minaririnig kayo nila.
Sabi ng consulate.
Kaya ayaw nang lumapit sa amin, kasi sinasabi daw namin, hindi ko, wala akong sinasabi. Decision ko lang. Yung sinasabi niya kasi, wala siya na lang, pero nagpapicture siya. Tumangkat siya na hindi nga sabihin na sa akin, maraming concept. Hindi ko alam yun. Nagpapicture kayo na ako niyo. Kaya wala gusto. Sige, ilaban mo yung kaso mo. Hanggang sa decision yun. Option ang ibigay ng pero you have to make your own. Ganun ang yung yan. Kaya kung sinasabi rin yung dito, ang consulate, nagbibigay ng mga address. Pag nakulong kayo, magiging gumagano sa inyo. Ito ba, meron kami isang kaso. Miri. Kapwa natin Pilipino. Si Sir Ate nag-attend yung sa isa. Kami naman yung nag-attend sa isa. Kami yung sa Nari. Sina naman yung sa Nari. Nagtatawagan niya kami na Philippines po. Diba? Tingnan niyo. Ang hirap ng kalagayan. So, yun lang po mga kababayan natin. Maging po tayo makapagmatsyag sa lahat ng ginagawa natin. Sa lahat ng ginagawa po natin, lagyan po natin ng pagmamahal sa ating kapwa. Kung hindi man nakikita na natin, may kung tao na sa atin.
Just a follow-up question regarding that loans. We know yung local loan dito sa Hong Kong, they have a percentage sa interest ng pag-loan. And there's another one which is the online loan. I think this is a higher interest to the loan that you get from the bank. Is there any ordinances or is there anything that the OWA or the consulate knows that so that it will discourage our OFW to go through that loan?
Pero meron akong cases dito ba that pinupuntahan yung mga bahay ng employers or threaten online. Like, yes, because of the online pangungutang. But I guess we can just continue to be vigilant about it.
Kaya tayo yung pinakalang na issues na paparating sa there was one time kung sa yung FII, Financial International Financiation. sila yung
Tapos walis na rin kayo. Andun kami lang.
Bakit?
Kasi wala na kami doon. Wala na kami sa likod. Mamaya, alis na tayo.
Ingat na lang tayo. Sa ganun, hindi tayo makita o makulog sa mga trabaho.
Saan kayo mga masyad?
Well, like what you said po, yung may case tayo na about rape, Filipina yung rape, and then rape is Filipino. I think in the long side, may mga Filipino mismo rin na nagpapalo and then they will get the passport. Or sometimes yung mga nagpapa-online din na hometown, they even ask the address of the employer to take yung picture copy. So I think it has been addressed already na it is your ikaw nagbigay ng consent. So if there will be any consequences on that, that will be your shoulder. Right?
Sa 19, kasi ano ba
So we can move on. But regarding kasi as you know, I'm also CPA regarding on the privacy ordinances in Hong Kong, except the CPA, kasi sa ating mga churches, meron tayong mga domestic helpers na directors, di ba, ng ating pong church. The CPAs will also ask you for the proof of address. Kasi ikaw ay director, then you have to make sure that you have to have your proof of address only by that time. Other than certified public accountants or any legal entity of Hong Kong will be put information nyo kahit kanino. Okay, so magtatanong ata si Pastor Joseph before I go to Pastor Jojo.
Okay, ito po may pinapatanong. Medyo mahaba pero uli ko na yung pinaka-summary. Ang tanong niyo po is about, ano daw po, yung mga employer na insufficient yung food allowance and yung hindi tumutupad sa mga lodging arrangement. Ano daw po yung gagawin nila, saan sila pupunta. In fact, meron pong case na terminate, na rate. Kasi sabi ng employer, nakita niya malupot yung helper, terminate. Kasi hindi na kapakain na maayos. So, ano daw pinagawin niya kapag hindi tumutupad saan daw po sila lalaki na and meron po ba kayo any room of that
Wages and food, yan. Kasi nakalagay sa kontrata ninyo, wage, may provision ng wage, may provision ng food. Pag pinapakain kayo ng employee, wala na yung pinapakain. Mas pinagugaw sa mga ngayon. Tatawa kayo, napakahiyang siya ng program nila. Konji. Dati kasi natin sa Pilipinas, pang may sakit na. Dumiskarte na. Dahil sa dumiskarte nga rito, yung mga malugsog natin kababayan, gusto mga libis, talaga magkakatawa kayo. Ano ba? Libre pa, di ba? Yun na lang, nakikita natin kung yung negative natin, no? Pero, mag-iusap tayo sa employer natin, madam. You know how to do your there are times naman na nandun meron at merong soft point naman yan. Huli lang natin. Kung naman natin yung pangkain ng pangkain mo. So, usap tayo. Kung ayaw, then, yun nga, dapat meron siyang portion bibigay. Sabihin mo lang namin kailangan mo. Yan naman lang, bibigay ka, pag-isapan, ito pa pala. Kasi, meron yung mga nag-review na, so wala na agency yan. Yung mga may agency pa, lahat ng mga problema sabihin niyo po sa agency. Nang sa gano'n, yung agency niyo ang kumausap sa employer. Kaya sabi ni Guado, kanina, hindi kami pwedeng lumalita sa employer. Kasi nagugulan sa sila. Nakakita ko tuloy na tumatawa ka. Lahat ng problema ko, wala nagawa ko, di ba? So, nai-insulto ko sila. Kaya, masabi nila ng agency. Kaya namin sinasabi yun, para pag nagsumbong kayo, hindi tinutupad agency o obligasyon niya. Pwede namin kasigurin, pwede namin patawag, pwede namin tanggalin yung kanyang malaking kawalan ko yun. Kaya yun, ang gagawin nila, obligasyon nila sa inyo. Huwag niyo kong sabihin na yung employer at sa yung agency ay magkasawa, hindi ko. Nandiyan, okay, natatakot yung agency sa employer kasi binabayaran namin sila. Okay, natakot. Dahil nandito ako sa impansik. Para makastigo natin, mabigyan ng tulog yung mga pang-aabuso ng mga agency o employer. Yun na ako.
I would like to ask this question because I was alarmed, may isang anak ng OFW, umuwi pa niyang mother because of some mental health issues. And because of that, hindi na po siya allowed to work, hindi siya fit to work because she was diagnosed with first secretary illusions. That's the term. So parang naalala ko kasi sabi ng anak niya, yung mother ko, paano nangyari sa nanay ko? Kasi umali siya, mentally healthy naman siya. Tapos, nagpapausa ako pag-uwi, mentally unhealthy na. So, is there a way for our, MOA or consulate to identify? Kasi nakaka po yung employer may sila. Tapos, yung ating OFW, okay naman siya. Along the process of the workplace, because of that, she was affected as well. So, meron bang tayong ways sa pag-assess ng mga employers? If they're also, psychologically healthy or mentally healthy for the safety of our employees. That's the real question. Second is, umuwi ko siya, and we would like to commend our consulate and the OWA for their assistance because when she was hospitalized, I was talking to her on the phone as a Filipinas po ako. Tinatawagan po ako, and I was talking to her. And along our conversation, pumasok po yung representative from the consulate providing assistance, and I thank you for that. And then later on, I found out na she was handled to OWA, assisted sa Filipinas, with the help of the OWA as well. So nasa Pilipinas na po siya ngayon. The second question is, sa mga cases po na yan, yung mga OFWs po natin, na uwi na may mga ganyan klaseng situation na po. Pero kung bang follow-up assistance yung ating OWA to ensure or to monitor na yung ating migrant worker ay they are receiving still some help as they go through the process of the
Thank you so much, sir, for your question. First question is about doon po sa situation ng mga OFWs inside the household. Gaya po na sinabi ko kanina, meron po tayong parating choice. Choice to break the contract. Kung ang situation ay hindi na healthy inside the house with your employer. Now, maraming factor ang mental health. No? Maraming mga pwedeng mag-attribute bakit nagkakaroon ng depression ang mga OFWs. Sa tagal po ng mga assessment namin pagdating sa ganyan, may mga factors ang family, may mga factors ang mga kaibigan, ang relationship, ang mga problema sa utang, ang mga problema sa kanilang pamilya sa Pilipinas. So lahat ng mga bagay niyan, pag nire-report po sa amin na nagkakaroon ng depression ang worker, makaagad-agad po kami nagbibigay ng assistance. Especially kung severe ang depression niya, anxiety. We have full of psychologists, volunteers sa MWO Hong Kong ngayon na nagbibigay ng counseling. No? Nagbibigay ng counseling sa mga OFWs na nag-a-undergo ng different kinds of stressful situations. Yung pong nailalagay sa amin, pagdating po kasi sa mental health, meron po tayong gamot dyan. Pwede po siyang magamot. Kaya nga, matik po sa akin na kapag may mental health ang problema, hindi ko po yan pauuwiin kung hindi yan nadadala sa hospital. Lagi kong sinasabi na kapag magsabi siya sa akin na meron daw siyang pinakikita na sinusundan daw siya, so it is just a matter of how you talk to them because resistant po silang pumunta ng hospital. Dito sa Hong Kong, walang consent ang patient na magpaggamot, hindi po nila ipapasok sa hospital. Lagi po nandiyan yung aming medical and repatriation team, dalawa po doon ng mga licensed nurse na kumakalakit sa kanila. At ina-alert natin ang Pilipinas kahit na po okay na ang worker na darating siya para po ma-assist siya, kailangan niya ng ambulance, repatriation going back to the bahay nila, or ipo-forward, i-endorse siya ulit sa hospital for further medical consultation. Meron po tayo sa Philippines, katulad po ng ating social benefits, meron po tayo para sa mga OFWs na may sakit na mental illness, perhaps. What is good is, at least meron na po tayong way na matulungan sila makarecover. At tama naman po na kung doon talaga sa loob ng household nangyari yung sitwasyon niya, ang yun lang po yung aming advice sa inyo. You also have to evaluate kung ano ba ang sitwasyon po inside the household of your employer because sa amin, hindi naman namin malalaman kung hindi nyo sasabihin. So you have to inform us and we have our partners sa ground, Filipino communities, si Baptist, Mount Lorna, constant na kami nag-uusap kapag may problema pinapatuloy sa atin. So you have to let us know what is happening. And indeed, yung mental health concern ay isa na po sa mga major projects ng OWA. At I would like to say na come this year, magbubukas na po yung ating OFW Migrant Workers Development and Social Center. So, kasama po sa isang room doon ang psychosocial counseling. So, that is 1,935 square meters, 18th floor of the Admiralty. And part of our intervention is to provide trainings to capacitate our OFWs to develop them. And part of also the intervention is providing financial literacy program and entrepreneurship development training. Yung financial literacy, kahit paulit-ulit na po natin ginagawa, how to save, not to engage so much on that loan, different loans, pero you know, if there is a need and there is an opportunity, hindi po natin ipipigil na natin mga kababayan. But then, what is important is we are there, MWO and the consulate to provide information. Meron tayong session every Sunday. And just like the church, the Baptist Church, gusto namin na yung mga nagkakaroon doon sa mga subways, under the trees, ay pumunta po sa center. We have free coffee, we have free sandwich. Pwede po pumunta doon just because you wanted to speak. Kasi karamihan sa amin nalaman ng mga OFWs kasi umiikot po ako sa parokya ng OWA para magtanong doon sa mga nagaliga. Ano ang kailangan nila? Ano ang immediate need? May nagsasabi na gusto lang namin na maaga dito because gusto namin maaga umalis sa mga household na aming mga ako because we wanted to see. So we have one big room dedicated para lang po sa mga gustong magpahinang OFWs. So that is a very big project because our dear administrator, our Henry wanted something big for Filipinos. And Hong Kong is the first country all over the world na meron pong OFWs. So, dahil po, pinaka-iti po namin ang partnership with the Filipino community for the guidelines. And at the same time, we wanted to show the world that yung mga tao dito sa Hong Kong ay madisiplina. We wanted to show them that we will be able to sustain our center na lahat po ay makikinang. Activities, graduation, lahat po ay open doon. This is just, you have to let us know and we will go kung sino po yung gagamit. So, thank you.
communication department